Hey there and welcome to the Everyone Can Play Jazz series. Look at this. Here is a common version of about how most jazz musicians will play the jazz tune Stardust. Notice the hard chords. And now on the other hand, look at this. Do you notice the lack of chords with scary numbers next to them, such as 9, 13, etc.? Isn't it much less frightening? Isn't it a better ground to do your first steps when learning a new tune, which is very challenging anyways? I would argue that it is so. Later you definitely do want to add the fancier chords and make it sound a lot nicer and a lot more legit. But in the beginning, why not make it just a bit more simple and gain your first quick wins with a new tune? Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Hey everyone, from where I am this week, a pretty random place in America, Birmingham, Alabama. Long story. But anyways, let's begin. I know many people who love a lot of different jazz songs, but they are finding them out of their league because of all the chords that they don't know that are always included in the chord sheets of these songs. 13 chords, 9 chords, diminished chords, augmented chords, etc. So this short video is just to let you know of a free resource which strips out a lot of the hardness of playing jazz in the beginning and lets you really get your feet in the water in a much easier way that actually makes it a lot more likely that you will stick around and actually start loving it to play jazz. The way it works is that you just go to the website, I provide the link below. You type in the name of a jazz song that you like. Most jazz songs that you can think about are there. And here it is, shown to you in a simple way, mostly with just major, minor, and 7 chords. So it is simple to play, but it will still definitely sound like the original song. The name Vanilla Changes is based off the term playing the changes, which basically just means playing the chord progression of a song. And vanilla refers to doing it in the most simple way. A very important thing to understand about jazz, which makes life a lot easier, is that jazz players, in their many different interpretations to each one of these tunes, the jazz standards so-called, often add a lot of complex chords and even just take the basic chord progression and further reharmonize it and add more chords to the progression. And they're doing it also to give their own personal taste and make it unique, but also to complement the melody. But the bottom line is that it makes things a lot more complex, while the underlying chord changes of many of these songs is really not that hard. It is definitely more challenging than most given rock songs, but it's really not that hard. So this book just makes it a lot more easy. This resource is definitely not perfect, and for example, you cannot transpose the songs. They only come in one certain key, and they only come in this simple view where you don't really see the bars or the lyrics or anything else. But the bottom line is that it can be a great reference, and I hope that for you it will help as much as it helped me along the way. So this is it. The links are below. Enjoy this, and I will see you in the next videos in the series. Goodbye.